Hello friends, this is Professor Amit Nerurkar and today we are going to understand a concept of a TCP header. So as you know, TCP, which stands for a Transmission Control Protocol, is a transport layer protocol. So TCP is used for process-to-process communication. So the header, as you can see, since it is a transport layer protocol used for process-to-process communication, it is using 16-bit port address. So the first, again, the header is of 20 bytes. With option, it will vary between 20 to 60 bytes. Every row, if you calculate, it is of 4 bytes and there are 5 compulsory rows. So every row 4 bytes, 4 into 5, minimum header 20 bytes. If options are present, it will vary between 20 to 60 bytes. Maximum data it can carry again is 65,536 including the header. So first 16 bits is the source port address and the next 16 bits is the destination port address. Then what you can see is a 32-bit number known as sequence number. It is the starting byte number of the segment. Next, acknowledgement number. So acknowledgement number, if this segment is carrying any acknowledgement, then the acknowledgement number would be printed there. So for example, if I send X amount of segment to receiver, then while sending the acknowledgement, it would be X plus 1, which indicates I have received X bytes. You now start sending X plus 1th byte. Then H length. H length is not header length, it is a value which when multiplied by 4 will give you header length. Then 6 bits are reserved, and then what you can see are some flags. The first flag stands for URG, that is known as urgent. Now URG, if set to 1, it will help the receiver to understand there is some urgent data which needs to be read first. But where that urgent data is, so your urgent pointer would be pointing to that data which needs to be read first. So URG is used for reading some important data at first at the receiving side. Then you can see ACK. If this segment is carrying acknowledgement, ACK is set to 1. PSH is generally used at sending side. If this is an important segment and I want the sending process should send this segment first, so it should bypass the queue and should stand at the head of the queue, so it would be sent out first. So PSH would be set to 1, which indicates push the segment to, so it is a higher priority segment. Then what you can see is RST. RST used for resetting the connection. SYN, as you know, synchronization, it is the segment which is used for connection establishment, and FIN, which stands for finish, is used for a connection termination. Then what you can see is the window size. Window size, as you can see, is of 16 bits. This window size is actually the size of the buffer at the receiving end. So whenever sender will establish a connection with the receiver will advertise its window size. Okay, that is nothing but the maximum amount of data it can receive. Checksum, again used for, it is a error detection mechanism. The checksum is calculated at sending side, the checksum is calculated at receiving side, and then when the checksum is calculated at the receiving side, if any error, the segment is discarded. Urgent pointer will point to that data which needs to be read first, and it is valid if and only if URG is set to 1. If URG is set to 0, urgent pointer will have a garbage value. And then few options if in. So this was a brief overview of a TCP header. Thank you so much.